Hey Thunder Buddies, this is Dave Powell here. I'm watching you guys on chat. Good to see you guys. We'll be on with you here in just a second. Hey everybody, and I don't have Mark with me. Hang on here a second. I gotta get my headphones on too because I forgot all about having some ears to hear. So, good grief, I hate these things. All right, now let me see if I can get Mark back up here. Hang on just a second.
There I am.
And there he is. He has disappeared no more. So, hey Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you tonight, Dave?
Well, I guess I'm very well, I might say, but hey, we got a few people on with us. Want to chat? Hey, Dave, our good friend Dave from Huntington, West Virginia. I think he is just absolutely one of the best fans we could have on here. I really think the world of him. So Dave, welcome aboard. He says our audio and video is working. Our banners across the bottom, everything looks good. It's all coming up roses. And not only that, but you got me here with you. So, but anyway, it looks like Linda McElrath's here. She says, hi, David and Thunder Buddies. Chris Meacham says, good evening, Thunder Buddies, listening to the updates and the Kentucky basketball game going, go Big Blue. Hey, Chris, is that on where anybody could watch it? Because I don't know where you can see that at. I've been trying to keep up with it a little bit, but anyway, Don Lord says, hello, David, Mark, how you doing today? I hope good, and we are doing fairly good, Donna, even though we do miss your company every now and then. Dave says, hello, David, Mark, and team, and Thunder Buddies. Linda McElrath says, hello, David, Mark, and Dave says, hello to Linda. I love going through all these introductions to everybody when we get on here. Amanda Patty, let's see, now Linda McElrath says she has some beautiful fall colors starting her trees, and I am seeing some colors around the area.
Yeah.
We're going to take a look at some of those and what how far advanced they are in the interactive map we've got. Amanda Patty says it feels so lovely outside right now. It is a beautiful afternoon and evening. I swear, it's just a good time, but you know what? It's not going to last, is it, Mark?
No, unfortunately, as I've told everyone, I hope you're enjoying this stretch of nice weather we're getting because sooner or later we're going to pay for it.
And we are, and there's already signs of it. I'm not going to go into it right now, but I can tell you over the next probably 2 to 3 weeks, we're going to see drastic changes. Hotel Mario says, hi, David, Mark. October, my eyes are not working right. October might be rain-free. I've seen where this might be the first time there has been a month without any measurable precipitation in the record books for many places. Did we get any rain this month? I don't think we did we?
I don't think we have. If we have, it hasn't been much, and it was very much earlier in the month.
Yeah, it might have been right on the first part of it. Chris, thanks for that update. He says Kentucky's up on the SEC Plus channel. They're up 26-9 right now, so it sounds like we got a good team this year.
Yeah, well, they're going at it right now anyway.
Yeah. Jackie Mathis says, hello, David and Mark and everyone. Hello, Jackie. I'm glad to see you on here. And Linda McEra says, I love it when technology works right. And boy, I do too. It just makes me feel great. It makes us feel like, hey, we're doing something.
Yeah. And technical difficulties get very frustrating.
They do, don't they? But, we've been through pretty much everything could have happened to us.
I don't say that.
Well, that's true. Dylan Hancock's on. Hey, Dylan. He says, hello, good to see you. And it's good to see you too, brother. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad to see you on here. So welcome on to our channel. Be sure and subscribe to the channel there, Dylan. Just hit subscribe, and they may ask you for an email address. It's okay to give it to them. They won't bother you. They won't charge you nothing. It's just make sure that you're a real person. And let's see, who else? Chelsea Reese, she's on with us. She says, Eli and I say hey. And Chelsea, I hope we get to see you on Saturday morning. We got a meeting, so I know you'll be here. Just we'll plan on seeing you then. So Amanda Patty says, Eli, is he on yet? And she says he is. So I guess that's a good thing. Mary Vorvis, hey Mary, she's on with us. She says, hello David, Mark, hope you're doing well. If I was any better, Mary, I'd be you. So anyway, though, it is nice to see everyone. We're glad to have you with us. We've got kind of a quiet day today, and we've been in a quiet pattern. And it's like they said, we may be in store for one of the driest Octobers on record. We shall see. Amanda Patty says hi, Eli. So Chelsea, tell Eli that folks are saying hello to him. Eli's a 3-year-old who is a big fan and loves to watch us on here, so we try to say hello to him. Hi, Eli, every chance we get.
Oh, yeah.
And he really enjoys that. Let's see, Chelsea says, what is about this may have not signed? It is a spotter meeting here at the building, Chelsea, so just come on. Shouldn't last too awfully long, but it is a spotter meeting where we'll do a little bit of, we'll teach you some things. Maybe Mark, I think, is teaching that class, so maybe you'll learn something from him. But anyway, so as they're saying, there's some fall colors creeping in. Those cool nights and mild days have really done a job. Still haven't seen any of the trees go dormant yet. We'll see. I don't know. Hotel Mario says, what is causing the dry conditions that we've had since August? And yeah, we have really overall. September
a very large high-pressure area that has been dominating the eastern half of the United States, including us. It's kind of blocked the rain from coming in this way.
Chelsea, that'll be Saturday at 9 a.m. here at the building. So this coming Saturday, the 25th. I started to enter the chili cook-off they got going on late on up in the day, but I said, nah, it's just, although the prize is $1,000, I could sure use $1,000. I could use $5 right now. But anyway, it looks like we've got a few clouds around the area, Mark. Is that the case? Surely that's not showers. Or do we have clouds, or is that just an anomaly?
That is an anomaly over the lakes. I'm seeing it on the radar, too, and it's probably birds.
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, I guess it is about that
because
time
they do
of year.
they cover the lakes north to south through there on the other radar system,
I'm gonna look
or
at
the other radar program we've got.
I'm going to look at the UT Martin camera and see how it looks. Boy, it's beautiful. Beautiful evening. Oh, good grief.
Clear skies.
Clear skies and no active flash flood warnings according to our crawl down here. No severe thunderstorm warnings anywhere and no tornado warnings. So that's all a good thing. But things could change. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. I want to look right now at some of the model stuff we may be looking at. I guess we'll start off with tropical tidbits, Mark.
Right.
We want to go to, let me think here, forecast models. GFS, is that the one we want to look at?
Yes.
I'm on the 18Z.
Right.
So
you'll have to go to Chrome too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to make sure I'm on the right one before I go over to it. Like, are you talking about this right here? Is that what you're talking about?
That's it. That's it.
So we're looking at forecast models, and this is the GFS 18Z run for the date. And this is 7 p.m. is what you see over here at the date and time of what the model is showing. And so as we move ahead in time, what we're going to be watching for, and this is something I touched on in my post-show thing on Facebook, is that we're going to look at maybe some trouble in the tropics. We might have some trouble in the tropics pretty soon. Jeff, I'll get to that here in just a little bit. He wants to know about the cold weather on the 28th. Are you talking about the 28th of October, which I guess you are? Probably not going to be cold there, but we will talk about the cold is coming. Lisa Watson says, beautiful weather for sure right now, but here's the troubles we're going to watch. This is October 25th we're looking at. You see, I'm going to back up there. We got showers right here, and then the next very frame,
6 hours later,
they disappear.
Yeah.
I don't know if that can be believed or if it's just running dry air that's over our area. So I don't know. We're going to have to watch this and see. But that's on Friday, Mark. So I don't know. I don't see anything. I know what that is. That's that. Hold on a minute. I got to bring him back. He done took off on me again. I don't know why he does that. Well, let's see here. Mark, you're probably going to have to come up here and give me a hand with this now. I'm not sure. You're getting out there into strange places here. I've got a new link, I guess.
Should be.
So, but it says.
Let me have your mouse for a second. Yeah.
I've already. Go ahead. Generate a new link. Copy. We'll get back to you folks here in just a second, I promise. And we spoke too soon about how we were having such a trouble-free broadcast, and then here we go. So
okay, that sent me a new link.
We should have him back on here in just a minute. So while we're waiting for him, excuse me. When he gets back in there and he accepts my invitation to come join us, I will tell you a little bit about it. He's still not there yet. There he is. I got you, Mark. So we got you back on. Now, let's see here. Dylan Hancock says, let's look at the Katie's weather cam. I'm going to look at that here in just a minute, Dylan. I do try to do that. Give me just a minute, and we'll talk about it. Mermaid Cakes, Jessica says, hey there, Thunder Buddies. Leaves are sure getting pretty, and they are. They're really nice. There's some good reds starting to show up. Chelsea wants to know about Halloween. Lisa Watson says, hello, David and Mark. I hope you're both doing well. Murray Vorvis says, just a little blip. Yeah, well, it's too much. I hate blips like that. Lisa Watson wants to know, is there a date that cold weather will be here to stay? I do have an idea when that date's coming, and it is coming. But let's finish up. There's something important I need to show you guys on this model run. This is on the 26th. We're watching it. This will also help answer some of your questions according to models, what they say it's going to do, although I don't know that I buy into it all. But this is on this 27th, and that would be Sunday, I think. Mm-hmm. And again, 7 p.m. on 27th, still nothing as far as rainfall goes for us. So I'm going to move this on. But now look at this. Look at these isobars, how close together they are. We're going to get windy. That is probably not a good thing. If we don't get some rain, we may have a wildfire danger going on.
Yes, indeed.
And so we'll go on, move on forward a little bit in time. Still windy. They're getting tighter, though. And look at this blue line. This is called the 540 line. That's where the temperature gets down to 32 degrees. So, oh, good grief.
Approximately.
Yeah, approximately 32. Let's go on a little further. You can see it's getting closer. The cold air is out there. It's not too far away, and then we've got what I would think that this is on Halloween. This is a line of showers right now, it looks like. And as it
Yeah.
comes closer to us, it's getting close. We sure need the rain. Let's hope it gets on in here. We've got a few little scattered things, but look, it just falls apart. But that may be enough to help what they call prime the pump, get it to where we're going to do some stuff. But now keep an eye down here in the Gulf. Let's see what happens here. So this is on November 1st. The cold air doesn't quite make it, gets pushed right back up into Canada. And then here comes some more wind. This is on the 2nd. It's still a little windy out there, but then look at all the cold air up here. There's a lot of cold air in place. And look at the mountain snows out here in this area. So yeah, there's some interesting stuff, but keep an eye on things. Now look, that looks pretty strong. That's some strong storms. But I tell you the truth, look at what happens when it gets close to us. It just wants to fall apart. Now, I'm not sure I buy this altogether. Mark, what do you think about this?
Yeah, especially when you get this far out with the GFS, anything beyond like 120 to 140 hours really is take it with a big grain of salt.
Yep.
Because it's probably going to change before it gets here. It's like that tropical system you can see right in the edge of the map way down to the south there.
Down here.
They've been watching, and they're saying that a tropical system will probably form there next week. The 12Z run took that and took it up through the Big Bend area of Florida and up over North Carolina. It was absolutely terrifying to see. But on this run, at the end of it, out at 384 hours, it's just sitting there south of Cuba. And it has sat there for like 3 or 4 days.
Well, and this could change the pattern too. Whatever it does, it could give us a pattern change, and that would help us to break maybe this dry conditions. But we sure don't want it to come up the way. That's the same course Helene took.
Yes,
that is absolutely.
And we definitely don't want that.
Absolutely, the worst case scenario. This is something we're going to have to keep a real close eye on, folks. It looks like it would be after November 7th, and we won't know anything till it gets closer to that. But at least by then, we've got the elections over with. But gosh, we just cannot take another hit down here of a strong hurricane into this area. This is nothing down here. Anywhere in the southeast, they've had their fill of stuff, and I don't blame them. So we're going to watch it. I mean, I wish I could say we can control the weather, but we can't. All we can do is try to give you an idea of what's going to happen and help you to make preparations for it. But gosh, that right there is something that's just, it's troubling. So yeah, change is going to come.
It definitely bears watching.
Yeah. Now,
as they say, we're in the mode to monitor it now. Nobody panic. Nobody go out and start running up and down saying we said a big hurricane's coming, because we're not saying that yet.
No, we're not. We're just saying that that's something we're going to have to watch, and let's hope that it doesn't do anything like we're worried about. So a couple of reasons why it wouldn't. We've got the high pressure still blocking our precip. It could actually divert off into the Atlantic. I mean, any number of things could happen. It also could come up and crash against that dry air and maybe diminish somewhat, which would be okay. We could use the rain in parts of most of Kentucky and Tennessee could use some rain.
It could get dragged off across the Yucatan and into old Mexico again.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of whiffs, ands, and buts on this. So just let you know that that's what's going on. So Chelsea, hopefully that answered your question on the 31st. It looks like Halloween right now would be dry, but if there are any chances, there could be small chances of showers. Just don't see much though. We don't have much hope for rain to mount to anything.
Right. For our weather here locally, we're going to see some nice, we saw some nice temperatures today up close to 80. We'll see some temperatures in the middle 70s tomorrow, and then maybe up around around 80 degrees again on Friday. But that's going to be right ahead of another cold front. And that one does have like a 20% chance of bringing some showers through the area. And then we cool back down into the upper 60s, low 70s across the weekend with lows in the low 40s. Right. And since there's a lot of Halloween activities going on this coming weekend, since Halloween falls in the middle of the week, it might be a pretty good weekend for the Halloween activities for that. Then early next week, we start to see the southerly winds pick up. We start to see those gusty winds. I'm seeing 20, 23, 25 miles an hour gusts starting to pick up by Tuesday. So again, here comes those winds we were talking about, and that's going to push some warmer air up our way. We'll probably get up into the upper 70s, low 80s again.
Yeah, and if you look at the 7-day forecast, I've got it up here now. Uh, you can see we're kind of in a roller coaster of temperatures, up and down between the highs and lows. And they're saying 82 on Friday. That's a stretch, but it, I guess, could. But you know, I'm not really buying. We've been so cool, I can't hardly see that happening. But here's that little precip you were talking about that might
Right.
come through on Friday. I'm not sure what those two numbers up here mean. Is that a 22% chance?
Yes,
Okay.
those are percentage chances.
So not much, but a 22% chance is better than none. So I guess we'll take it. And then we go through the rest of the week, uh, and we don't get anything till looks like Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday of next week, which would
Right.
be Halloween, going into Halloween. And again, it is like only a 10% chance of showers. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, Chelsea. I think we're going to be okay. Connie Cancer's joined us. She says, hello, David Mark and Sandra Solomon watching us. They're both watching us over on the Facebook page at David Powell Weather and Wisdom, and we're glad to see you guys. And I do want to let's look at a couple of other things. Let's go back over here to the radar. I'll come back to the fall foliage here in a little bit. But I want to look at some of the other stuff around the area. I had, let's look at the WKDZ camera. What a nice evening out there. Dylan, I hope you're still with us. This is the weather cam from the WKDZ studios over at I-24 and 6880 in Trigg County. And you can see what a beautiful, gorgeous night. I mean, a beautiful night. And let's look at downtown Katie's. I haven't looked down there lately to see how it is. And it's just another little small town, and it's beautiful, beautiful area. That's a really nice town. I don't know if the elevator camera's back up yet. Let's see if it's there, and it does not. Yeah, woohoo!
There it is.
Elevator cam is
Southern,
up.
yeah,
We're looking at
beautiful
Skyline
shot
Drive.
of
Yeah,
Southwest Hopkinsville.
yeah, it's trying to lock up on us, but at least you can see what it looks like there. It's a nice camera.
Yeah.
This is Skyline Drive, Kroger Shopping Center, and then up there's Pennyroyal Parkway, and just a
Yeah.
beautiful evening across Hopkinsville. And it looks like it'll stay there. I do want to look one more place. Let's look at, I don't suppose Barkley Lake is up yet. Let's look and see. And nope, they're not up. So let's go to Lakeside Campground Marina. Beautiful, beautiful shot. If you, all right, I'm gonna have to call Michael Vance. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. Tell him clean the spider webs off your camera out there. But it is a beautiful shot, and
Yeah.
that's a
I
beautiful.
was looking at that earlier and just saw some nice pictures. There was a bunch of seagulls flying around, and instead of yelling at everyone to try to feed them, they were just skimming the water and
Ah,
trying to catch a little fish and everything. So
oh, speaking of fishing, you know what? I'm gonna have to give some kudos to one of our sponsors, and that's Kentucky
yeah,
Hemp Works.
absolutely.
If you want to fish, they got something for you. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. But I tell you, Mark, I'm a believer in that product right there. I've
Absolutely.
heard stories about it.
Absolutely.
I mean, they say that it is something you're going to have to get. If you're a fisherman, and right now is a good time to be fishing for it, weather gets really cold, because I'm not a
Oh,
cold
yes.
weather fisherman. But ooh, look out! I mean, that little girl. That's Katie's little girl. She is so precious. But she was excited to catch that fish. And she actually caught it using that fish attractant. So it works,
Yep.
folks. I'm not kidding you there. I wouldn't be promoting it if it didn't work. So I'm pretty proud of Katie and Kentucky Hemp Works, some of the products they have. So go to our online store there. In fact, while we're talking about all this, might as well talk about some more of our thing. You know, I do want to give a shout out to Let's see. Let's go to Michael Vance Contract and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. If you got some kind of problem with your roof, now's the time to give Michael Vance a call, because you don't want to wait till the weather gets bad and then you're having some roof problems. So give him a call. He'll be glad to talk to you about it. Hey, talk is cheap. He won't charge you just to talk to you. So give him a call and see what he says about your problems. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina. The website there, visit lakesidecampground.com. It is a beautiful place. I'm going to have a spot on that here before long too. But you know what? The other thing is I want to talk about is the severe weather that we may be getting, as we go into the fall severe season. You've got to be prepared for it. So, and the best way to do it, get you a good storm shelter.
What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020.
And I'll tell you, Mark, those guys, did you ever see such nice-looking storm shelters?
Those don't even look like a storm shelter.
No, they don't.
It's like a nice little landscape storage building or something.
They're going to have some more stuff, too, to show. They're going to be on our online store here before long. They're working on that now. We're trying to get some stuff together. But, man, you've got to, if you're needing a storm shelter, now's the time to be talking about it, because before this weather gets bad, you don't want to have to wonder, well, what are we going to do? You don't want to have these tornado warnings show up here and say, oh, my gosh, we've got to get our family to a safe place. So, look at those storm shelters. Those guys are experts at what they do. I'm proud of our sponsors. We got some great sponsors on here,
Yes, we do.
And let's see here. Might as well talk about it a little bit more. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, we've got Kentucky Hemp Works on as a sponsor. I love Katie to pieces. She does a good job. They got some great salve, too. Have you tried that?
Yes, indeed. I use it almost every day now.
I tell you what, I've used it, too, and it really does take away my aches and pains.
Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today.
And I also want to talk about Mid-South Storm Shelters, who's also our sponsor, and we love those guys to pieces. When weather gets severe, have no fear. Call them at 270-725-6020. And let's see, does that take care of pretty much everybody? I do want to talk about our online store real quick. There it is. You can visit at dpww.shop. You can scan that QR code, or you can go to the website and it'll take you right in there to it. It's still it's under construction. There's going to be some more stuff in there, so you can see it and see most of the product. You can still order product off of it. Just be patient, though. We're going to try to get more organized where you can maneuver around a little better with it. But anyway, so let's go back to our radar. And, yeah, Mark, it does still look like that there's some stuff going on. But you know what else? Everybody's wondering about the fall foliage. So let's take a look at
that.
Yeah, let's take a look at that fall foliage here. And you can see this is for
the 23rd,
yeah, the 23rd.
Which is today.
Yeah, and so you can see this. If you look at this up here, here's the legend. Moderate color starting to show up now around Bowling Green and areas east. We're still in the sun low color, but it is coming on. And then as we move forward, let's go forward. There's the 24th. So you can see that color is really coming on now. By Friday, this is where the moderate color should be. And look at there. It'll be into Hopkinsville on the 26th, and we're starting to have some up here just in southern Illinois. And we'll keep on going. Looking good. Here it is. This is by Halloween, everybody. Oh, good grief. Let's go back. I get these little things that keep clicking up here. let's see, there is the 29th, and there's the 30th. Everybody's getting some very good moderate color. Some are starting to get high color off to the west, up west of Bowling Green, up around Campbellsville, and everything. So as we get towards Halloween, we're going to be in some beautiful, beautiful color. And you know, this is Halloween. This is the color in Halloween. And let's get going a little further. The high color gets in here by November 4th in our area. It continues to come. Peak color looks like it's getting closer. It will arrive after the 8th. And there it is. We're in peak color by the time deer season opens up. This is November 13th. And so the question is, are we going to get some serious cool weather, Mark? Are we going to get anytime soon?
Well, it's coming. It's bound to be coming. We probably still have a couple of more weeks of the roller coaster up and down because of the systems coming across that ridge that's to our west.
Right.
But that ridge eventually starts to break down. We are seeing signs of a tropical system, a typhoon, over in the Pacific starting to form. And if it goes up to the north towards the Aleutians, that will be the beginning of what we need to see, the sudden stratospheric warming, break down the polar vortex walls, and release the cool air our direction.
Yep, in 10 days, it'll be headed into us. So we're going to watch all this. There's a lot of things that works. We do see signs of that typhoon forming. It hasn't formed yet, but we see a disturbance out there. I guess it's called is it a depression yet, or?
They just call it, usually the Hurricane Center calls it an invest or an investigative center.
Oh, okay.
That means they're looking at it.
So we'll keep an eye on that, because even though it's out in the Pacific and going to go up just east of Japan, you say, well, how's that going to affect our weather? Just like Mark said, it goes up into the Aleutians. And don't forget, we've got the Aleutian low still up there too. Things can change rather dramatically in this part of the country whenever this stuff starts happening. And that would be the thing that would do it. You get that tropical system down in the Gulf. Hopefully it doesn't get in the Gulf, but if it does, let's hope it's not very strong. But it could change your pattern. And then you could also get some of these impulses coming in off the Aleutian low that comes in and tries to come up against it. That's why we get some of those little disturbances with the cold front that keeps coming in.
Yeah.
And then the mother load would be when the typhoon goes up east of Japan and gets into the Aleutians and creates what Mark called the sudden stratospheric warming effect. That tends to break down the wall of wind that holds the polar vortex in place. And if that happens, in about 10 days after that sudden stratospheric warming event occurs, we would get some serious cold air. And that would actually make it probably stay for a while. We'll have to see. All this is still looking way out there, and it's, you know.
You have to remember that weather has a lot, and I do mean a lot, of moving parts.
Correct, it does.
And the least little change in one of those moving parts or effects that causes it can make a dramatic change down the line as the weather continues to move.
Dylan Hancock says he loves our channel. Hey, Dylan, I'm glad you do. I'm really glad. That makes me feel good that you like the channel. Sandra Solomon says, hello, you too. And Debbie Braswell Mitchell says, hello, David Mark. And Tammy Noel Buckner says, hello, Mark and David. Oh, and Tammy Tatum, a good friend, Tammy, she's on. She says, hey, Jacuzzi and Mark. Why? She always calls me Jacuzzi. I swear, that woman right there has got a one-track mind. But anyway, she says hello to all the Thunder Buddies on with us, and I'm glad to see everyone. It is good to talk to you. You guys are the reason we call Thunder Buddies, because you guys are friends that get on here. You've been on here loyal with us every time we get on, and that means a lot. I do want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, to the YouTube channel at David Powell Weather and Wisdom. There's no cost to subscribe to it, and they won't do anything to you. They may ask you for an email address just so that they know that you're a real person. But it would be good if you go on there and subscribe. Lynn McElrath, I swear, girl, I don't know about her. Do you see what she's doing to us?
I see burger, fries, pizza, tacos.
Bacon.
What is bacon, eggs, pancakes, and coffee.
whenever we do these things, some of you like to get on there and start talking about food because you know that we're going to hurry up and get off here because we're ready to go eat. We're hungry. Not
Absolutely.
just sometimes we get
Absolutely.
hungry. But I did do something good today, though. I was a cook. Mark is not a cook. I'm telling you guys, I could ask him to boil some water. He'd somehow mess it up.
I never claimed to be a cook.
Well, he's not. But and yeah, I agree with you. But I did make some salmon patties today. And what did you think, Mark? Were they good?
They were really, really good.
I was
They were
surprised.
really
My
good.
first time at it, I was so proud of myself that I actually made salmon patties. But I got to admit, my wife Margaret figured out how to, she sent me a recipe. And I was actually kind of going by this recipe that she sent me on my phone. And so I can't take all the credit for it, but they turned out really good. I was proud of them. So anyway, we shouldn't be talking about food right now. I do want to take a real quick tour. Let's look around just a little bit before we go.
All right.
Let's look over at our friends over at Irwin, Tennessee. I want to see how they're doing over there. Whew.
Dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. If it were daytime, you could see the mountains. This is in the mountains. I do see a star up there. But look, they've got traffic moving along the interstate. That is so good. It does look good. 60 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Let's see, where else can we go?
Tammy Tatum, it's not us, it's YouTube. So if anybody doesn't like you, it's not us, it's them.
No, we love you, Tammy. We wouldn't do that to you on purpose. We want you to come on and join us. And you don't forget about the meeting on Saturday as well. Yeah, we do have a spider meeting. So you and Chelsea all have joined. Deborah Sale, I don't see her on here, but she should be there too. So we got several that have joined the team. We'll just see. Hopefully everybody will make it. Let's see what we got down here. Anything in particular we want to look at? Do we have anything good up in here? We could probably go out west. Let's go up and look at that place in Iowa where they always take everything down apart. Let's see if I can find it here.
Right up on the Iowa border with Minnesota.
Yeah, here we go. Well, it's still a little daylight there.
Yeah.
It's a little darker here, but in just a little while, they'll take all this stuff down. You won't see anything. Yeah. It will be like this place never existed. And you might remember when we looked at this before, there were straw huts over here, and you could have picnics and stuff and everything. All this is going to disappear soon. They're going to take it all down, and there will be nothing left. And in fact, as the wintertime gets in here, you'll be able to see people ice fishing out here where these things are. So it's kind of neat. I just thought I'd tell you guys about that. It's 66 degrees there now. So a beautiful evening underway. In fact, a beautiful place. I don't see any precip. Let's see, I might need to go and turn on my other radar. And the only precip I find is up here around Boise, Idaho. And that's it. I don't even see Mount Shasta's camera now.
No, their camera's been down for a couple of days now. So it was there. They got a little bit of snow up on the mountaintop, and then all of a sudden, now they've been gone for a few days. So
well, probably
they were like that before, so hopefully they'll be back.
Yeah, I hope so. Let's look at this camera. It's Amarillo, Texas. I don't remember seeing this one. Whew.
That is at a school.
Yeah, it looks like it. Vega, Texas, 72 degrees there, so that's not too bad of an evening.
There was a camera about down around Abilene, but I noticed it was gone today. So
yeah, it is. Let's see what this one is. Killeen, Texas. Yeah, it looks like a nice, robust, thriving area. Again, a beautiful evening. I bet we're near a college campus. Look at all these folks walking down through here. I bet it kind of looks like maybe a campus or something, but it doesn't really say that. 84 degrees. And, well, really, let's go up and look at Mary Vorby's area. She's up around, I don't know, somewhere up here in Michigan. Let's look at Kalamazoo. Yeah. And
beautiful downtown Kalamazoo.
yep, it's a nice evening. You see the stars in the sky? You know, these cameras are so good, though. You can actually see stars. Well, there's a plane coming in. I guess it's a plane or a UFO. We're capturing a UFO. Look at it again. Yeah, it's a plane. I guess it was. He's gone now. So, but still. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to quit. My finger gets too excited over these things. Might as well look up here at Detroit. I think there's one right here. Yeah,
there is. One. You have to kind of zoom in to get it.
Yeah.
Because there's a buoy right there beside it. That always wants to be highlighted. There it is.
Chappaton. It looks a little windy, but still see some stars up there. So again, it's a nice night wherever you are. I got a little bit of showers coming in off the lakes, and then up around Pennsylvania, you got a little bit of showers up there. But really, there's not much out there as far as precip anywhere.
No.
And you get back down to our area.
It's been pretty quiet weather for the past few days across most of the continental United States.
It's been that way pretty much for a long time. Let's see here. All right. Tammy Tatum says, no, Lisa Watson says, no, let's go back to Tammy Tatum. She says, I love 7 Patty. Where mine, jacuzzi? You're not taunting me, 'cause I ain't jacuzzi. No, I'm just kidding. And Don Lord says, soup time soon. And Don Lord says, cookies, casseroles, ham, turkey, etc. I swear, Donna, it's a good thing you're not here. I am so hungry now. Lisa Watson says, I love salmon patties. Glad yours came out good. Tammy Tatum says, I see how you are. No more suckers for you. I hate that because she does give me some good suckers. I love those Tootsie Roll Pops. And then let's see here. Dylan Hancock says, yeah, those Katie's weather cams are pretty nice. They are. And we're thankful to WKDZ for allowing us to use those. And they are very nice. And it gives everybody an idea to see what's going on around the area. Let's see. Lisa Watson says YouTube has been doing that to a lot of people I follow. I'm assuming she's talking about Tammy's problems with the
notifications. Yeah.
Okay. And Dylan Hancock says thanks to WKDC and WHVO radios, and we do agree with that.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of friends that work there, and so it's good to be able to rely on those and look around the area, see what's going on. Let's see. Is there anything else? Are we pretty well about to wrap it up, Mark?
I think we're about ready to wrap it up. It looks like it's going to be, like I said, nice weather, maybe a chance of showers on Friday, but should be a nice weekend for the Halloween activities and all the way into next week. But hopefully by Halloween, we'll have a lot better handle on what's coming right after that because the cool is coming. We just have to get ready for it.
It is. So
enjoy.
Everybody be ready and keep an eye on. Let's keep an eye on the Gulf. I don't think we've got anything too much to worry about at this point in time. But, it's just after such a disaster, I hate to even think that there may be something like that could happen again. So we're going to be optimistic, say it's not going to happen, and we'll just go on with it. So thank you all for joining us. We love you to pieces. And, Mark, do you have any final word? Oh, by the way, the credit row is a little different. So when we get down to the end, keep watching because I added a few things. It's kind of neat. I like it. But anyway. Okay, Mark, what you got?
Everyone enjoy the rest of the week. Glad we made it through Wednesday. The weekend's coming. Be safe, and we will see you next time.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again, too, soon. So, if nothing else, we'll see you for sure on Sunday with our Sunday update. But if anything happens between now and then, we'll get on and let you know. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you then.
Bye.